Hi everyone, welcome to The Unbreakable Woman. My name is Jenny. Let me remind you, wives, women, daughters, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, aunties, that we are the finest of all God's creation. It is a statement of fact. So I'm going to talk about this man called Mr. Jack.
He put antifreeze in the child's milk because he did not want to pay child support. A judge sentenced that father to 50 years in prison.
It hit home because it was an 18-year-old baby.
South Fulton Police Sergeant Serta Dickerson was the lead detective on this attempted murder case back in 2020. He said seeing this newborn poisoned by antifreeze was tough.
With our job, we have to really tap into two different places. We have to do our job. We also have to be empathetic with the parent. So it kind of hit home. Based off of us trying to figure out who done it and what the motives were.
He tried to kill his infant child by putting antifreeze in the child's drink. So it happened that he got his co-worker pregnant. She gave birth. During the pregnancy, he told the girl to terminate the pregnancy. The girl refused. So when she gave birth, the baby was taken to the grandmother's house. She told the man to come take milk to take milk to the grandmother's house, to the lady's grandmother's house. So it happened that the man put antifreeze in the baby's milk so that the baby would drink it and die.
Started when Curtis Jack got his co-worker pregnant. She told police Curtis tried to get her to terminate the pregnancy for the entire 9 months. Once she had the baby, she had to stay in the hospital. So she told the father to come pick up breast milk from her and take it to the baby at the grandmother's house. Curtis told police he put antifreeze in the milk because he didn't want to pay child support.
That could have killed that child.
Yes.
It didn't. But once Curtis was indicted and faced several charges, including attempted murder, he took back his confession. So detectives and the DA's office had to work even harder to make sure the case was solid and they got a conviction.
It's beyond just getting a confession. We still have to prove that the person actually committed the crime. I mean, you still have to prove that the person is guilty.
Police say Curtis Jack was engaged to another woman at the time all this was happening, so that may have played a role in this attempted murder. We're live.
So during the process of the thing, I think the baby was hospitalized. They found out that there was an antifreeze in the baby's drink. So he was arrested and was jailed for 15 years. And story has it that the reason why he didn't want the baby was because he was engaged, or he is engaged to another woman. So maybe he didn't want that baby to disrupt, interrupt, obstruct what he has going on with the girlfriend. So there's something I want to bring in this story. Women, don't just lay up with a man and have a baby. Don't lay up with a man. Don't shack up with a man and have a baby. If you want to have a baby, by all means, go and adopt a child. Don't just lay up with a man and this man is your co-worker. You lay up with him, you have a baby, and you think that man is going to stay in your life because you have a baby by that man? No. I mean, that's why they have condom. That's why they have some other preventive measures that you can take to make sure you don't have babies. You don't just meet a man and have sex and decide, okay, I'm going to keep this baby. No. Apart from having baby, what of sexually transmitted diseases? I know that back in the days, from Africa, it was a taboo, and it's still a taboo for a woman to have a child outside of wedlock. My 2 children, I had them during my marriage, and when I got divorced, it's about 11 or 12 years now. I've never had a baby by any man, because my mind was, I didn't want any child anyway, any more children. But what I said to myself is, if I want a child by another man, I will have to get married. Yeah, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want to do. But it's better that I get married and have a baby by a man than laying up with a man and just having a baby. If a man wants to be in your child's life, he will be in that child's life. And if you decide to get pregnant without the man saying, yes, I want the baby, then the bulk of taking care of that baby will rely on you. Even if a man pays child support or don't pay child support, it's still your responsibility as a mother to take care of that child. Yeah, the man may pay child support and just, hey, every month you get your check from the child support office. But taking care of that child, day-to-day activity of that child, the upbringing of that child is mostly on the woman. It's mostly on the woman. You don't just shack up with a man and decide to have a baby. This man, I'm sure when you were 1 month pregnant, you told him that you were pregnant. He must have told you don't keep the baby. He must have told you I don't want the baby. But you went ahead anyway and kept the baby. I'm not saying don't have any child. I'm not saying don't have children. What I'm saying is look at the man that you want to have a child for or with. Does he want having a baby with? Does he want having that relationship for the rest of your life with that man? Does he want bringing a child to this world where the father will not be present in that child's life? Does he want it? Because if he didn't poison the child as an infant, guess what? He will poison the child as a teenager, as a toddler, as a grown adult, because he doesn't want that child in his life anyway. So we should be careful the kind of men we decide to lay up with. We should be careful the kind of men we decide to have children with. The Bible says that everything is lawful, but everything is not necessary. You can do whatever you want to do with your life. But will that man, will he be a willing participant in raising that child? Even my children were giving birth in a marriage. But he's still not a willing participant, and he's a bishop. He's not a willing participant in the children's life. Because it wasn't about the children. It was about him, what he wanted for himself. So you can't make a grown man. You can't grow a grown man. You can't instill wisdom in a grown man. He has to already have it. Child support or no child support doesn't make any difference in the child's life. Because you have to be the one to raise that child up. And if you don't raise them, the government will come take the child away from you. So we women, I'm not saying don't have children. I'm not saying don't lay up with a man or with men. I'm saying be careful who you want to make babies with. Be careful who you want to shack up to make babies. Even if you really want to sleep with him, get a condom. Get a condom. Because everybody will not want to be a father. Of what use would it be that you carry the baby 9 months and this raggedy man just poison the baby? And you don't know how many women he has done that to, or how many children that he has done that to. Please, women, let's be careful who we decide to have babies with. Let's be very, very careful who we decide to lay up to have babies with. If you want to enjoy your life, go get boxes of condom and enjoy your life with that man. But having a baby is a different thing. It's a different ballgame. Is this the kind of man that you want him to be in your child's life for 18 years? Please, let's respect one, let's respect our bodies. 2, let's know what is good for us and what is also good for the baby. You can't make a man be a father. You can't make a man be a husband. You can't make a man be what you want him to be. He has to be the one to decide to be whatever he wants to be in the child's life, in your life. And if a man meets you, he knows if he wants to marry you. A man knows if he wants to be your husband. A man knows if he just want to shack up with you. So laying up with him and having babies will not make a man stay with you. Even getting married to him still will not make him want to do the right thing. He has to be the one to willingly want to do the right thing in the child's life. I'm glad he got 50 years of imprisonment. Listen to this. If he really wants to be with you, if he wants to have babies with you, if he wants to be your husband or your boyfriend, he won't be engaged to somebody else. He will not be involved with somebody else. And sometimes we women, we know that a man is married. We know that a man is engaged to somebody else, but we still want to shack up with him. We still want to do something with him, even though we know he's in a relationship. I'm not saying that's what happened in this case, but I'm saying that a lot of women, when they know that a man is married, that's when they want him more. When they know that a man is engaged, that's when they want him more. If you find out that a man is engaged, a man is married, leave him alone. Because I believe there are men out there. I believe there is a man for every woman. If you know that he has something going on for him, leave him alone. Because he's not going to leave that woman that he's involved with to be with you. No matter if you have a baby by him or if you're pregnant by him. Leave him alone. And take care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, life will come into you. When you take care of yourself, men will see you. Men will see you scintillating and they will come to you. I will talk to you next time. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and give my video a thumbs up. And don't forget that the Lord is the strength of a woman and nobody is going to love you more than you love yourself. I will talk to you next time. Take care of yourself and please do take care of each other. Bye.